legendary. You in the stands, I ain't need no commentary. If you the competition, you gon' get buried. I don't cheat on the game, we getting married. Yeah, they gon' know me as legendary. You in the stands, I ain't need no commentary. Ain't no option, ain't no secondary. I just throw it out like a Hail Mary. I'm legendary.
Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for LaMarcus Aldridge.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines, and we've got David Aldridge there for them. David, good evening.
Kevin, thank you. Brandon Ingram is an all-star talent, but then again, this is what he expected would happen. He said, confidence got me this far. Even with my build, I always had it. I think I have greatness in me, and I'm not going to stop until I'm the best. He certainly is well on his way to fulfilling that prophecy, Kevin.
Tremendous, David. Thank you for that. Now let's take a look at the Sonics opening lineup. Brandon Ingram's out there with Williamson. And it's Saunders in at the center position. And for the Jazz, they've got Gary Trent. Also, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander out there. Kuminga out there with Wagner. And it's Garnett in at the power forward. And Greg, people already predicting the MVP for this season. Is it too early to start talking about that?
We have roughly half a season left to play, yet people love to talk about sports, period, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual award out there.
And it's going to be the Jazz off the tip. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Trent. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Here's Oliver. Tries it from the top of the key. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. It's Trent on the wing. Pass to Wagner. Lays it up off the glass. Wagner's got the first points up on the board for the Jazz.
Wow, you can't let Wagner get established like that. If he does, scoring is easy.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one is off. And New Orleans will go the other way with it.
Yeah, I remember last time they met up, they just got ran out of the building. They weren't too happy with some of the calls in that game either.
Yeah, their starters got into foul trouble, and it felt as if some of the calls were ticky-tack, no doubt, but nonetheless, damage was done.
The Jazz have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Ingram with the steal. Williamson outside. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
And check out Zion showing off his ability to stretch the floor. You'd love to see him do that more often.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Wagner. Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. At the teardrop. And it's Saunders with the rebound. The SuperSonics have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started.
And this may not be the juiciest stat you'll ever get, but the development of Brandon Ingram as a free throw shooter early in his career was shocking.
Greg, as we take a look at Ingram's free throw shooting, he went from a mediocre performer at the line to almost automatic after a few years in the NBA.
And Kevin, it's a testament to the work he's put in. It was an area of his game he had to develop, and he didn't ignore it. And now his aggression on the court pays off with points at the line.
First one falls for him.
And looking back at the Anthony Davis trade to the Lakers, the Pelicans were thrilled they got Brandon Ingram in the deal. He blossomed in his first season in New Orleans, named to his first All-Star game during that 2020 year.
Both free throws good for Ingram.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Trent passes to Wagner. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Not a lot of room. And another turnover here by New Orleans. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at the SuperSonics, advantage in one series.
And I think for Seattle, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as the season winds down.
And that one's good, Ingram.
And it's almost unfair for a 6'9" guy like Ingram to handle the rock like that. Just superb at maneuvering through the deep.
Here's Oliver. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Jazz. Trailing by 4. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
And if you had to point to one problem in that game, it was their rebounding. Flat out terrible.
Well, the numbers back up that assertion, no doubt about it. And sometimes it's about, hey, we've got to get on the glass and make sure they're feeling us all night long. They didn't do that.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 14 points from him the last game against the Magic in Orlando.
So smooth, so pretty off the dribble drive. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander doing work.
Here's Ingram. After the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one good. Ingram's got 6.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now, here's Wagner. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
Williamson trying to free himself up. Oliver's shot is good. Oliver's got his second bucket tonight. So it's the Jazz now. 6-point game. Now Trent.
SuperSonics foul.
9 points last game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. Clock at 6.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Jazz foul.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Second team foul.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here
Nikhil
for Seattle?
Alexander
And
Walker.
it's been about their
Taking 2
defense.
shots.
They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
First free throw is good. So he gets them both. New Orleans trails by 8. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Kicks it out to Garnett. Jacks up a 3. Seattle grabs the miss.
You know what, though? Not only did they get to the free throw line a lot, but they converted at a high clip.
Well, they pushed the action on the offensive end, strategically super aggressive, and it really paid off for them at the free throw line.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And there's the pass to Wagner. And that one is good.
Excellent concentration by Mo Wagner. And, boy, what touch from the big man.
Here's Oliver. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Oliver's shot is good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now, here's Trent. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
Nikhil Alexander-Walker. First personal foul, second team foul.
New Orleans shooting their initial free throws in the game right here.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And he makes the first. The SuperSonics making a switch here. Aldridge is checked in. He's off on the second. Seattle with the ball. They're on a 19-5 run. And that one's good. Ingram.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Going inside. Happy to see that one go in for a second make in 5 attempts.
The burst of speed from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Put it on the deck, get to the cup.
Ingram trying to get open.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Alexander Walker. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Third team foul.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Seattle shooting their fifth and 6 free throws of the game.
Nikhil Alexander-Walker at the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Here's Walker. 17 points for him last game against Orlando.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
The shot by Melodon, no good.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
To the inside. Here's Saunders. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Saunders has got his second bucket of the night.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Aldridge against Walker. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
And look at how well Aldridge utilizes his size, reaching out and just batting away the shot.
That one goes in.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now, here's Melodon. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Robinson for 3. The rebound by the Jazz.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Walker against Aldridge. Can they get it? Walker's shot is off. Seattle leading by 17. Here's Alexander Walker. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Get ready for the Dance Squad! Get ready for the Dance Squad!
James Ennis will check in for Seattle. Let's take this opportunity to show you the teams that have been the best three-point shooting squads over the last 10 games.
You know, they've certainly been knocking down threes at a high rate. You can just see their confidence growing.
And so it's New Orleans with it, trailing by 19. New Orleans moving it around. Wagner with it. Aldridge is there. Wagner kicks to Walker. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
That is some big-time range from Kemba Walker. The stroke is just so pretty.
And it's got to be liberating for Walker the past few seasons, not having to do everything himself.
Right. He spent 8 years in Charlotte, guys, and carried such a heavy burden night by night, only to make the playoffs in just 2 years. But this guy, boy, you love it. Never sulked, never demanded a trade, always a true pro.
And it's the SuperSonics with the ball, following the bucket by the Jazz. Outside, Robinson. Pass to Aldridge. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Personal foul.
So a moment now to see the story for Jonathan Kuminga.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
The first free throw is good.
And what a tremendous career for LaMarcus Aldridge. I mean, so many double-doubles, a rim protector, makes plays for others. Man, the list goes on.
Good on both.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Outside, Walker. Out left to the wing. Here's Pokusevski. His last outing, 16 points for him.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Here's Walker, and stolen by Aldridge. Ware passes to Ennis. Here's Ware, guarded by Walker. Ware dishes to Aldridge. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And they've clearly been the aggressors here early on, drawing fouls and working themselves to the line.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
And the first one drops. And so he makes both from the line. New Orleans gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. To the paint. Here's Walker. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Walker's got 5 points so far.
Well, do not underestimate, because of where he's finishing, that Kemba Walker's size is going to be a problem. This guy knows how to make the necessary adjustments.
Now, here is Robinson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Where? Good.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Walker. Bell trying to break loose. Shot's good by Walker.
2 points.
Walker's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Robinson misses. New Orleans trails by 21. Here's Melodon. And it's Saunders with the rebound. Saunders has got 6 rebounds now in the game. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Ware, defended by Bell. Ware, no good. And the basket by Saunders.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Walker with the drive. Seattle grabs the miss. Aldridge has got his 4th rebound in this one. He can't get it to go. And so it's Seattle in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Seattle. Guys?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball, and defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
And it's Seattle with the ball. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court right now for the Sonics, we've got LaMarcus Aldridge. Ennis out there with Zion Williamson. And it's Ware in at the 1 spot. Walker's shot is off.
Moritz Wagner.
And now another look at that mobile 1-block defensive performance.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
New Orleans making a switch here. Garnett's checked in. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the SuperSonics. Ennis with the ball. Working on Garnett. That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession. Pass to Ennis. Passes it to Ware. 6 on the shot clock. They get it back. Williamson. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. Maladon passes to Pokusevski. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Garnett finds Walker. It's good for his fourth bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
Well, if you take away the three and you take away the drive, Kemba Walker simply gets to his mid-range game. That's why scoring at 3 levels is huge.
Now here is Brand. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And the basket is good.
Got a little fancy with the fadeaway on that one.
The Jazz shooting 43% from the floor. Now the pass to Bell. Here's Pokusevski. Pass to Maladon. He lobs it up.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Here's Ware. He's coming off a 10-point game again. The feed now to Aldridge.
LaMarcus Aldridge.
And this is the power you like seeing from Aldridge, leaving no room for error with that flush.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing. Right to rise up and swat that one away.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Now here's Ennis. Guarded by Garnett. Down low. Shoots from 8. Aldridge misses. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Pokusevski, the pass to Garnett. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Pass to Williamson. Over Bell. And that one's good, Williamson. Williamson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And okay, you won't let me get to the hole this time. Zion options for the next best thing.
Passes to Maladon. From past the arc. Here's Bell. And the layup's good off the glass. Bell's got his second basket.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Brand kicks to Williamson. Here's Ware. 7 points in the game. That one goes. Counted. Williamson's got 9.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
When you look at Zion Williamson's impressive scoring output, what also strikes you, Greg, is his field goal percentage.
Yeah, I mean, this guy hits at just around 60%. Safe to say Zion isn't wasting many looks. He just attacks inside where few men can slow him down.
Here's Ware. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Ennis in the corner. Lets it fly. Kept alive. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Foul, second team foul.
An absolute beast
At the line
in
for the
close. Once
SuperSonics.
Williamson has this kind of positioning, you pretty much have to foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
And from the line, he's knocking it down about 71% of the time, and that's a percentage that needs to go up.
The first one falls.
And still working out some of the nuance of the game. Zion, though, is a good study, hard worker, and very coachable. It's fascinating watching him develop.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Kuminga's come in for Pokusevski. Trent comes in for Maladon. And Shea Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Walker. And both free throws good for Williamson. Here's Trent. Garnett outside. Here's the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williamson with the block.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said we've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires. And we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league. Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Trent can't hit. For Seattle, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter.
And this is what you want more of. Ingram has to keep being aggressive like this.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks to Kuminga. Now, here is Bell. He's guarded closely. To halt the run, and the layup is good. Bell's got 6 points.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
And that one drops.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Garnett outside. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he dunks it down.
How fast off his feet is Gilgeous-Alexander. What a dunk.
The SuperSonics have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. Here's Ingram. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And New Orleans will come the other way. Now here's Kuminga. Covered by Brand. Kuminga dishes to Bell. To the middle. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Williamson double team. Pass to Ingram. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Jazz ball.
Wagner's checked in for the game. The SuperSonics also with the sub. Saunders is checked in. Jazz have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Garnett. Now Trent. And he drives in. And he lays it straight in. He's got 6.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Oliver passes to Williamson. Here's Ingram. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Well, for New Orleans, shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And good. And he takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Wow, what a quick release from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. What a pretty pull-up.
Now Ingram. He picked up 36 points in the last one again. And that one drops for him. Ingram's got 14 points for the game. Here's New Orleans. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Trent. Pass to Garnett. Back to Trent. A good finish at the rack off the split feed.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Passes it to Alexander Walker. Here's Oliver. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Unloads from 13. Rebounded by the Jazz. And here is Kuminga. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And it's Saunders with the rebound. Saunders has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Alexander Walker. The pass to Ingram. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 3 assists tonight.
A natural-born scorer. Ingram is a walking bucket, and he can beat you in so many ways.
Now, here's Wagner. 8 points his last outing. And stolen by Williamson. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And as we've watched him develop, Zion has steadily improved his passing ability.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wagner. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Wagner. Shoots. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And Williamson throws it down.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Robinson's checked in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Free throw, no good for Williamson.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Here's Garnett. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. The Jazz have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
What a promising future for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's long, he's athletic, he can play the 1 and the 2, and perhaps the most important thing is everyone raves about his character and his coachability.
Okashevsky's checked in for New Orleans.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Ingram kicks to Robinson. Back to Ingram. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. 19 points for Brandon Ingram.
And I love it when Ingram works for that high percentage look. Such a high basketball IQ.
Trent passes to Kuminga. Trent with it. He's got 8. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Williamson, and it comes off the front of the rim. Well, for New Orleans, shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, nice job down low. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 points in the game.
This guy's showing off his entire offensive package right now. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in full effect.
Here's Oliver. Off target from three-point range. Well for New Orleans, shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Trent passes to Wagner. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Fires it up. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. The Sonics on top, running away with this one. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. The first half was all about Brandon Ingram. He ended up with 19 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 steal. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
Well, their success from the free throw line is big tonight. They absolutely were determined to take it to the hole and not be denied. We saw them dictating the action, finishing strong, and asking for more.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
They've been struggling to get shots in general. They're down low. They've been paper soft, hate to say it. Giving up way too many easy runs. They can't protect the rim more effectively in the second half. It's going to be a long ride home.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
Not bad.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Gary Trent. Then there's Mo Wagner. Then it's Kuminga. And it's Garnett in at the power forward. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half with. And the shot is good.
Brandon Ingram.
Ingram's got his team on the board first here in the second half for Seattle.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
With great positional size, Gilgeous-Alexander can finish over defenders.
Williamson trying to free himself up. Good on the shot. Oliver's got 12 points in the game.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The tray. And another field goal in his total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Boy, this guy's confidence from the outside is growing and growing. Gilgeous-Alexander with the three-point shot.
And it's Williamson missing.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Trent gets the bucket. He's got 10.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And Ingram has got the ball here for the SuperSonics. Garnett against Williamson. Inside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
New Orleans has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Now here's Kuminga. He's covered by Ingram. That one good for 2.
Great play calling, great execution. Leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
For Seattle, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Oliver passes to Saunders. Ingram against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Alexander Walker. 5 on the clock. Takes it inside. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Down low, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Ingram outside. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Bell is checked in for the Jazz. Meladon comes in for Gary Trent. And a change for the Sonics. Aldridge is checked in. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Kuminga. And here is Meladon. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Oliver. Here's Alexander Walker. He's got 8. Now here's Ingram. Just 5 to shoot. Oliver passes to Alexander Walker. Good on the triple. Alexander Walker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
Here's Oliver. And another 3 for Seattle.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. He kicks to Kuminga. The pass to Garnett. It's hauled in by the Sonics. Aldridge has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Oliver. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Aldridge trying to break free, and it's Oliver missing. Jazz have gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. Now here's Kuminga. He's covered closely. To the paint. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Yeah, the defender
First
all
team foul.
over.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Seattle.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've also jumped at every chance to attack the basket tonight. Just terrific penetration.
First one falls for. Walker's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. James Ennis, he'll check in for the Sonics. He hits both from the stripe. New Orleans has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's Walker, and there's the drive. It gets rebounded by Ennis. Seattle has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Third personal foul.
Jonathan Kuminga picks one up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he's been terrific, guys. I mean, the percentage right around 86%, so don't doubt he's pleased with that.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And Seattle making a change here. Ware's checked in. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Well, for New Orleans, shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front when you look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark, not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Ennis, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Third personal foul, third team foul.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
James Ennis. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. New Orleans making a switch here. Okashevsky's checked in. And Ennis drops them both. Jazz have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Here's Garnett. Bell trying to break loose. And the shot is good from Garnett. And it's 6 points for Garnett.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Ware, good.
Boy, that's a backbreaker. Takes it right into the rim and extends their lead.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely 0 chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
And it's Seattle with the ball, following the miss by Kemba Walker. Alexander Walker passes to Ware. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Aldridge kicks to Ware. Shot clock at 6. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Foul, 4th team foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
This season, the percentage right around 72%, so not the kind of success he was hoping for.
Oh, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Nickeil Alexander Walker. And he makes both free throws. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for New Orleans. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
That's just too easy. Kemba, the innate sense to find the open player. Well done.
Here's Ware, guarded by Walker. Pass to Ennis. Here's Ware. Clock at 4. Here's Ennis. And the 3 off target. New Orleans has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Back to Walker. Garnett, right side. 17-foot shot on the way. Pass to Ware. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Count it. Walker's got 11 points.
How about the outstanding concentration from the veteran. Kemba Walker so adept at staying in control through these finishes.
Now, here is Robinson. No points in the game yet for him.
5th personal foul, 5th team foul.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game.
LaMarcus Aldridge at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for LaMarcus Aldridge. And the SuperSonics making a change here. Rand's checked in. That one is no good. Jazz shooting at 51%. Really solid. Here's Pokusevski. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Shot's good by Walker.
Well, the catch and shoot is Kemba's game, right? He can play in pick and roll or he can play off a teammate.
And defensively, no matter the size of the man he's guarding, Walker really puts up a fight.
Some smaller guards pretend to battle. Walker will bang with you, try to front you, pull on your jersey, whatever it takes. He backs down from no one.
Here's Aldridge, poked away, and they force the shot clock violation. Great deal. Mo Wagner's checked in for the Jazz. Trent comes in for Bell. And the SuperSonics also making a change. Williamson is checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. New Orleans has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Walker the pass to Pokusevski. Now here's Wagner, covered by Williamson. To the inside, Walker. And Ware pulls it down. Seattle has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. He dishes it to Robinson. Williamson left side. Bank shot, no good. New Orleans has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. To the middle, here's Pokusevski. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Pokusevski's got his second bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Brand outside. Williamson in the post. He's defended by Wagner.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now here's Walker. He's got
2 minutes
14.
remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And another field goal in his total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Loads it up for Williamson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
Passes it to Melodon. Rebound by Ennis. And it's Seattle with the ball. And the pass to Brand. Here's the drive. Basket good. Brand's got his first bucket of the night.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Outside, Walker. Here's the floater. And that's 2 points on the layup. Walker's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Williamson left side. Outside for Robinson. No good. Shot missing. The Jazz go the other way with it. Here's Walker with the three. Robinson pulls it in. And the foul on Pokusevski. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the
Teams in the
bonus.
penalty.
We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
At the line for the SuperSonics. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for New Orleans. And Seattle making a change here. Good on the second free throw. New Orleans has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. To the inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Williamson.
It's going to be on
Second
Zion
personal
Williamson.
foul.
Hard
team
for
foul.
Wagner to avoid the contact. His shooting ability is going to have defenders reacting to him.
The Jazz shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. The first free throw is good.
Well, what we know about Mo Wagner is that he has consistently grown over the course of his NBA career. This guy has versatility as a scorer. He has tremendous energy that he brings nightly, and he wants to get better.
He's perfect from the line this time. We've got 22 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Who's got Brandon?
Ingram outside. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Ingram's got 4 points this quarter.
Using his strength to absorb the contact and his length to convert the basket. Ingram sure plays with some toughness.
And so it's Seattle, up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. It seems like nothing they do can go wrong as they string together one successful possession after another and are simply running away with this one. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court right now for the Sonics, Marquise Morris is out there with Ingram. And it's Robinson, and it's Ware in at the shooting guard position. Perkins. That one falls.
Assist goes to-
Perkins got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for New Orleans. And here's Chiozza. He'll bring it up for Seattle. Morris dishes to Robinson. Pass to Chiozza. Back to Robinson. Kicks it to Ware. Shot clock at 5. Seattle needs to get off a shot. Pokusevski grabs the miss. Pokusevski's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Christie. Pass to Wagner. Takes the 13-footer. Morris with the rebound. Seattle has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. 13 feet away. They get the rebound. And dunked by Ingram.
First personal
How
foul.
about the deceptive strength of Ingram, just willing his shots in over the defense.
Brandon Ingram.
Dominguez come in for
At the line for
Pokusevski.
one.
Find the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls for Ingram. The dynamic, Greg, between players and officials is always interesting, with some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making their case, and really the guys just want to play. So, yeah, you love to see a little bit more harmony out on the floor, and maybe we need to get those two groups together in the offseason to break bread and try to smooth over that relationship.
Now here's Perkins. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot. Here's Christie. Yep, that one goes in there. Christie's got his first basket of the night.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Chioza passes to Robinson. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Wily move by Ingram, able to come up with the foul and get that shot in the air.
Brandon Ingram taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Ingram. Both free throws good for Ingram. Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled, but what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. And I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow it.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses.
What a story from Markieff Morris, taken exactly 1 pick before his twin brother Marcus back in 2011.
The Jazz making a switch here. Bell's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Passes it to Christie. Over Morris. That one wide left.
Boy, a little indecisive. I think he wanted to kick it out, changed his mind, and ended up missing.
And the Jazz pushing it up now. And it's Perkins with the jam.
Ooh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. And now let's revisit that exceptional Mobile 1 block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
And it's blocked. Over to the wing. All sorts of time. It's hauled in by the Sonics.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
And so here is New Orleans. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot. Kuminga, no good there. Some solid defense from Ingram. And Ingram has got the ball here for the SuperSonics.
Chris Chiozza.
So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
Boy, it's a joy to watch Ingram as he's developed. One of the hardest working players in the game.
Here's Christie. Over Morris. And again, no good by New Orleans.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And really just led him to the sweet spot for that finish.
New Orleans making a switch here. Garnett's checked in. The SuperSonics also with the sub. Saunders is checked in. Free throw good, Christie. The SuperSonics have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. The pass to Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And what an athlete Ingram is. Elevates up in the air with such ease for the dunk.
Here's Christie. He kicks it to Perkins. Feeds to Bell. Two seconds left, and it's good on the way in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Chiozza. Here's Saunders, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Garnett outside, out to the right wing. Throws it up high.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Here's Chiozza, played in with a nice touch off the glass. For New Orleans, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. Here's Christie. And Garnett gets it to go on the assist by Christie. Christie's got 4 assists in the game. Seattle has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Saunders, the pass to Morris. Garnett with the block. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Here's Christie. To the paint. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And last season, All-Stars, Greg, missing 19% of their available games. With the shortened off seasons, are you concerned about the toll it takes?
You are, but this offseason maybe not as painfully short as the last one. And in these tough times, some sacrifices are made, no doubt. Health, perhaps, one of the biggest.
And the shot is good from Garnett.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
Ennis taking his time here over Garnett. They grab their own miss. And the basket by Saunders.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
To me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Now, here's George. There's the dish to Garnett. No good off the back of the rim. The SuperSonics have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Brand outside.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge. Second half, they haven't taken care of the basketball. Simply put, more turnovers now that could hurt them later.
New Orleans has gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Floats one. That's tipped. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Here's Christie. Driving in.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Craig. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
And, well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path. And I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't in the college, aren't in the school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft, and that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
And the second free throw, good.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Here's Brand. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the SuperSonics. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And so he hits both. Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I've gone back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
Here's Chioza following the score by New Orleans. Now Ennis. 5 to shoot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
At the line for the SuperSonics, James Ennis. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Christie. Inside. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Here's Saunders. Back to Brand. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Pass to Wagner. Dort with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. Dort kicks to Bell. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer. Count that one for Dort. Dort's got his first 3 points of the game.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Chioza passes to Saunders. Hey, Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
At the line for the
I
SuperSonics.
would based on how I played. But if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is. And you have to adapt and adjust. And that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it. But at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
The first one falls. And Morris drops them both. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. Pass to Christie. Down low. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Wagner. And it's Saunders with the rebound. Saunders has got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Chioza. Passes to Morris. Back to Brand. And there's the pass to Morris. Here's Saunders. He's defended by Wagner. Pass to Chioza. Kicks it to Ennis. Pass to Saunders. Fires the three. SuperSonics with a new shot clock. Here's Morris. The Sonics again can't hit. New Orleans gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the SuperSonics.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Free throw good, Christie. We've heard the calls for more diversity among head coaches, Greg. With the turnover this offseason came a lot of opportunity.
And Kevin, that's really what it's all about, right? The league's values of diversity and inclusion have been really pushed to the forefront. And I think that's one reason why our game is so popular globally, because it is so inclusive.
And he makes the first but misses the second.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those.
Here's Saunders. He kicks it to Ennis. There's the triple. And it's Wagner with the rebound. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react. And that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Now, here's George. Passes it to Christie. Now, here is Bell. He's guarded closely. Count it. Good. 19 seconds left in the game. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Brand outside. So no problem for Seattle as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
LaMarcus, this was a good win for the team. What was the most important element to the team in a game like this?
Playing with energy. I think guys play with energy. I think guys play with passion tonight, and we just got just win games right now.
Congratulations, LaMarcus. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.